So today we're making egg rolls, and these 4 ingredients right here are for the sauce, and we have the rest of the ingredients here for actually making the egg rolls. And so here we've got the cabbage, the spring roll wrappers, our lovely ground pork, 2 eggs, some cabbage, onion, carrots, and bean sprouts. And so we are going to start off by, before we even start cooking, you got to make sure that your hands are clean. So we're going to go to the back and wash our hands. And just to make sure all the bacteria is out of your hands, you got to wash your hands for at least 45 seconds with lukewarm water. This is where the real fun starts. We get to grab knives and start cutting stuff up. It's important that you pick a relatively large knife that you're comfortable with so that you don't hurt yourself. Today we're gonna start out with carrots. You could peel them if you wanted to, but it's really not necessary since we're gonna be cutting these carrots very thinly so they go into the egg rolls. So what I would do is just cut these really fast, so into small little pieces like this, because we're going to be dicing those up later. And then after that, you can just do whatever you want with them.
Hey, soulja boy, can I Yo, Arab, I really Cali Park, me. Hey man, I was just wondering, can I get
up? So while I'm cutting, I was thinking, as a caution for you very young viewers, if you're under 14, I suggest that you have parental supervision, as these knives are very sharp and we wouldn't want you to hurt yourselves just watching this video, and I don't want any lawsuits against me. So that is what the carrots should look like when they're done. Moving on to our onions here. Make sure that the excess skin is thrown away before you cut it. And here we are cutting the ends off. And cut it in half. You should also clean as you work, because you don't want all this trash on your kitchen table. Chop in one side like that. The smaller pieces, because the basic thing about cutting all these ingredients is that you want it minced, because when you put it all together into the egg roll filling, it'll be minced and everything will be small. You end up with little tiny pieces of onion, just as small as the carrots and things. Here we got the meat, we got the cabbage, we got the onion, the carrots, bean sprouts, eggs. And we're just putting everything together now. And don't be afraid to use your hands, because that's the most efficient way to mix. Get out my face, 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 get out my face. Okay, so I just got back from washing my hands because I'm done mixing this, but I have grabbed a kitchen spoon to help me mix. Because now we are adding salt. Little bit. Want to kill people with cancer. Black pepper, a couple of these. Okay. Start mixing it back up again. See that the carrots add a nice color to the entire filling. And so does the cabbage. After that, we're going to add a little bit of garlic to enhance the flavor. Just a little bit. mix it up a little bit more. Now, some people who have just started to cook might not be used to it, but if you're going to be making egg rolls, or anything raw in general where you have to mix a ton of ingredients, you have to taste it even if it's raw. So, I'm going to taste it. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it needs more salt. Oh. That should be good. Okay. Now that should be good, and our mixture is just about ready. Should also preheat your stove so that the oil's hot by the time you put the egg rolls in.
Let me tell you about the life and how you live when you's a star. Every single place you go to people.
Okay, so this is the most fun part, I think, of making egg rolls, and that is actually putting the filling into the shells. And right here in a bowl I've got an egg beat up, and we're going to be using that later to paste the spring roll wrappers together. Okay, so you got your spring roll wrapper, and usually you take one at a time, or else they'll stick together.
Everybody wants to talk, everybody wants to jive, everybody wants a handshake.
Okay, so we've got one sheet right here. Now I think there's about 2 ways to fold them, but this is the way we fold them. And we take a little bit of the filling, put it on the edge, maybe like a 1/2 inch thick, the very ends of the wrapper. Like so, and make sure it's, you know, cylindrical so that when you roll it up it'll actually look like a roll. And you take some of this egg right here that you have and you use it as a glue. And there's an uncooked egg roll, but an egg roll nonetheless. Oh, look what we have here. We've got a full plate of nicely made egg rolls that are not cooked yet. Use kitchen scissors. Just cut them in thirds. Okay, bringing over this is not all of them, but I just cut up a couple of them, and we're gonna start deep frying these things. First, you need a plate to actually put them on. That'd be a good idea. So just grab a plate, some paper towel, soak up the excess oil. Put that on top here, like so. Now you can see that this oil is very hot, so be careful about touching it. You don't want to touch that. Now, especially when you're about to put the egg rolls in, be aware that it's probably going to splash. So, what I would suggest, actually, is taking, you know, a towel of some sort and protecting yourself. Or at least wearing, you know, long sleeves. So, now, I'm going to grab each of these egg rolls. Now turn them over just to check. See right here, the little flap? This flap should be at the bottom when you put it down so that when it cooks, it doesn't unravel. Because if it's not, then it's probably going to unravel and all your stuff is going to come out. Here it goes.
Hey man, I was just wondering, can I get up? Yeah, trick! Get out my face! Get out my face! Get out my face! Get out my face! Get out my face!
Cooked here. And that only took about, what, 30 seconds or so? Green. And a little bit more egg roll.
Get out my face! Get out my face! Get out my face! Get out my face! Get out my face!